Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your fearless leader.
You got it, dude.
Let's go!
All right.
And here we go.
Welcome back to the Here We Go podcast. I am Trent Ging. You all know the world famous DMC3. That intro is never going away for you, buddy.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So, Cam Hayward put out a little bit of a cryptic message on Twitter the other day. What was your take on that thing? Because it was kind of left open to interpretation.
I feel like it's one or two things, really. One, the season's over, closing the book on the 2025 season. Or closing the book on his career. One or the other. Or I'll give you a third. He's just fucking with us because it's fun. So, and I took 5 seconds and dropped an F-bomb. My bad.
Right off the rip.
Right off the rip.
I like it.
Anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wondered, everybody's snap reaction was, oh, God, he's going to retire, and we're going to have a huge hole on the defensive line now. But the other side of it, what I thought about is, could this be him, closing the book on the whole Tomlin era? Could this have been the Tomlin thing? I don't know. And then, of course, the obvious one is, maybe he is just closing the chapter on last season and he's moving on to next season. But it was weird, and Cam's been known to kind of rock the boat, and I'm sure the contract thing's going to come up again this year if he comes back anyways, then maybe it's a little bit to do with that. So this could have had multiple meanings anyway.
Well, let me tell you why I think he's not going anywhere. Okay. First off, for defensive linemen, he had 52 solo tackles first amongst defensive linemen. Assists 20 made him third. What else? Forced fumbles 1, sixth. Stops 41, second best in stops. Now sacks he had 4, which make him 25th. Hurries 40, second best amongst defensive linemen. 6 hits made him 20th. Total pressures 50, 9th amongst defensive linemen. And then batted passes he had 5, which made him the 4th best in that. The dude was top 5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 10 in 6 or 7 categories. Dude, he ain't going anywhere.
I can't see the retirement angle being where he's going with this. I think it's closing the book. My opinion is I think it's closing the book on 2025 season, and maybe his way of kind of like a waving goodbye to Mike Tomlin, closing the chapter on the Mike Tomlin era and starting anew. Adam thinks it's closing the book on drop cover 3, which oddly, Cam Hayward did have a coverage.
I just came across the number one. Total snaps, 822, number 1 amongst defensive linemen. At 6?
36 years old.
Dude, he ain't going anywhere. There's money to be made, bro. Come on.
I mean, he has had an incredible career up to this point. I think he's going to be in that fringe Hall of Fame discussion as of right now.
Yeah, I agree.
If he can keep playing at a high level, and if we can ever win a freaking ring for him, that could push him over the edge into that conversation of getting in or not being in.
If he had the ring right now, he's in. He's in. I think
so too.
But if he can continue playing like this, even without the ring,
he's going to be in the discussion.
He may have it. Yeah, he'll be in the discussion to make it. I think personally. My gosh, dude. I mean, think about this: top 5, top 10, in all these categories. Still,
yeah. He's playing at a ridiculous level right now. I mean, he's got actually one of the few people who's just continued to get better as he's gotten older, which is ridiculous. Incredible.
Yeah,
it just doesn't happen that way. And I always point out that it was the first couple seasons he didn't really play a lot. So even though he's 36, this is the same as some people who are age 34. So it's like it's a couple years difference for him because he didn't have that mileage because he came in with all these defensive linemen when he was drafted. So I don't know. But he's continued to get better with age, and honestly, he's like one of those guys I don't think we can afford to lose. If we lost him, if you think about our grading that we just went over on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what that defensive line grade would have been without Cam Hayward.
Yeah, I
in the
know.
conversation. Like
I'm looking like, so you got the Walter Payton Man of the Year, right?
mhm.
I don't know if the Hall of Fame factors that in, but Pro Bowl selection 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. AP First Team All Pro 17, 19, 21. Second Team All Pro 2020. I'm not going to count PFF's fucking stuff, but unless that is something they use nowadays. If it is, he was first team 1921 and then second team 2022. So, I mean, plus the stats, plus, I don't know, man. I think as we speak, if he had a ring, he's in. No questions asked. But if he doesn't get the ring and it's not looking great,
Yeah.
But right now he's playing at a level where I think he's going to make it.
Yeah.
That's just me. And I'm not trying to be biased there. Just straight seeing a guy at 36 still do what he's doing. Like,
yeah, absolutely. So Adam brings up giving him another year in a pay raise. That's going to be a hot topic in this one. Adam's saying he'd give 22 per year next year and the year after. What would you be willing to pay Cam Hayward?
We were giving him, 15, 16 this year?
I got off of him now. Hang on, I can pull him back up. He was a little under that.
Was he 14? I'm trying to remember.
He was a little over. It was right between 14 and 15, I think. And
he made the playoffs, so he hit that bonus too.
Well, his cap hit was 22.8, is what it showed in his cap hit. He's 13,450,000, and then he had a $3,200,000 bonus, and then a $4,900,000 prorated signing bonus. So it was 22.8.
Yeah, I would.
This year he's at 19. Is his
19
cap hit
now? So 19 is his cap hit. I'd bump it. I'd do what Adam's saying here. I'd do the 22 million. He deserves it. He deserves it.
I went
now,
through.
Am I saying I give him some kind of extension of like 3 years, that kind of crazy shit? No. But if you could do like a 1 year extension kind of thing, give him that 22 mil, like Adam's saying, I'm fine with it. What about you?
Yeah, I went through. So 22 million puts him right in the questionable category as to whether or not you give him that or not. So to me, so I'll start from 20 million and kind of work my way up. So 21 million, Christian Barmore is at 21 million for the Patriots. I think Cam's better than Christian Barmore.
Okay.
Kenny Clark, 21.333. I think he's better than him. Zach Seiler from the Dolphins, I think he's better than Zach Seiler. 21.5 is Leonard Williams.
Okay.
22.5 is Dexter Lawrence and Daron Payne. They're both at 22.5. Cam's in that conversation. I don't know if he's better than those guys at this point. And they're 29, 29, 20, or I'm sorry, 32 as their ages. So considerably younger than Cam.
Younger. Yep.
So I think somewhere in that ballpark is probably the number. It's got to be at least 20. I don't know how much higher you could go. I think 22 has to be the cap.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I mean, your highest paid defensive lineman is Trish Jones at 31.7, Milton Williams at 26, Zach Allen 25.5, Matabuke is at 24.5, McNeil 24.2, Derek Brown 24, Quentin Williams is 24, Jeffrey Simmons 23.5, DeForest Buckner's 23, Darren Payne 22.5. Yeah, where do we draw the line where we're like, okay, he deserves to be there? I agree with you. I think he's, yeah.
20
John
to
Matt Christian,
22.
Barrymore, Zach Seiler, Kenny Clark. Yeah. Yeah, I think around that pay grade. Yeah.
Tyrone's saying he's once. I mean, he must have given the 19, which is basically what his number is this year, and then this is his last year.
Yeah.
And we need to get younger. We are getting younger as of right now. I mean, so we have obviously 3 young guys, and there is going to be a question as to whether or not we pay Keona Benton at this point, because Keona Benton's going to be going into the last year of his rookie deal, where you have to make that decision to pay him and do an extension or not. So depends on where you want some of that money to come from. But if I look at a difference between getting 3 years of Keona Benton or 2 years of Cam Hayward, as of right now, I'm still taking the 2 years of Cam Hayward.
I am too. Keanu Benton, I have no problem not moving on, to be honest with you. I hate to say it, but he's horrendous against the run. You saw it against the Texans. It was horrible how much they were running up the middle. Cut Ramsey.
Steel Curtain, he's already got the answer.
Is Ramsery like a nickname for Ramsey? Like misery kind of thing? Or what is that?
It's probably autocorrect.
I like it.
Of some sorts.
I like it.
Cut PQ. Tune in on Thursday. We are going to be covering that extensively.
Yeah, don't you worry about that. Thursday you'll get your
that's getting covered.
What's that word? You get your pound of flesh or whatever.
Yes. Yes. James says he can't spell for shit. I think I mean I get it. I get the age thing. I've never quite bought into the age thing with Cam Hayward, because until he shows that he's slowing down a little bit, I mean, he played another 80% of the snaps again this year. So
I've been trying to buy the age thing, but he just keeps defying it. So not much really to say.
No, I mean, I have been going to bat for him pretty much every single time. I'm just trying to look and see. I can't remember what it was. I know he played about 80% of the snaps this year. So I can't see the rush to move on from a guy who's playing as well as he is right now. I don't care what the age gap is between he and another guy. And that doesn't exclude us from drafting a guy anyway. I mean, we can still draft guys to put behind him.
You were trying to figure out what team total snaps he played?
Yeah, I think the percentage. I was thinking it was right around 80%.
Okay. It doesn't say on here. It just says in general he was number 1 in total snaps, 11th in run defensive snaps, and 3rd in pass rush snaps. It doesn't quite say for actual Steelers.
Am I on the right? Oh wait, that's just the.
God, his overall grade was a 90.4. That's
actually
number one, bro. Number 1 grade amongst defensive linemen.
Yeah, he was ridiculous, and most of the fan base wants to run him out of town, which I get. So, I know there's a lot of people that just don't like Cam Hayward in general. They don't like the way he conducts business. Bob is the biggest one. Bob hates him.
Yes.
Which I get the arguments from that side. And there's a lot of people who hate, that he's the leader and he's the captain of the team because of the way he behaves sometimes. And I can get those arguments. But the dude is playing at such a high level. Why would you want to chase him out of town? Well, it's not easy to replace those guys.
In the end, what's the result on the field? The result on the field is you're the number 1 defensive lineman graded in the league at 36. You're doing pretty good. And he's not doing anything that the thing about Cam Hayward that rubs people the wrong way is when all of a sudden, when they don't need the drama, oh, I want more money. The timing is horrendous. That pisses people off.
It is.
Or
getting
on a podcast and going, hey, I'd go play in Cleveland.
Yeah, that was not a good decision.
Bro, why would you say that? I personally, I don't have a problem with him, but I really do hate when he says that shit, though. It's dude, why do you say that? Like, don't say that. Like, why?
Right.
Like the other day, he tweets that thing that slamming a book on something, right? Closing a book. Like, bro, what are you trying to say? Like, it's just every year something to ruffle everyone's feathers. You know what I'm saying? And I think that like
Yeah.
just some Steeler fans get tired of it. And
Yeah.
but the guy, he's not disrupting the locker room. He's a leader. And I'm trying to make sure that people understand, like, I'm not comparing him to George Pickens. Like, George Pickens did what he did with the Cowboys this year, but still did all that stupid, dumb shit that would drive you crazy as a teammate. And he was even worse with the Steelers. That was actually him being tame with the Cowboys. Just to make sure people understand, I'm not comparing Cam to George Pickens. With Cam, it's not like that at all, but he's still going out on the field and doing his thing. So, but yeah, I dude, if he's going to keep playing like this, then yeah, I got no problem giving him that $20-ish million, extra year deal or whatever, What is he in the final year of his contract right now, or?
He has this year. Yes, this is the final year. Yep.
Okay.
This is the final year of the contract. So the other side of this too, from my standpoint, is that we watched what Derek Harmon just went through as a rookie. He was very up and down. He had good moments. He had some not good moments, but when he was in the game, the run defense definitely improved. But you can't expect him to play like Cam Hayward out of the gate, and he's a first-round pick.
Correct.
So the other thing is if we do draft another defensive lineman in this draft, and I don't think it's out of the question for that to come within the first 3 rounds, that we take another defensive lineman, then you have that guy to play behind and learn behind Cam Hayward, just like Derek Harmon was. And now you got Harmon in year 2. He's going to look much better. Cam's still playing at a high level. Keep him on your team and let the rookie develop behind him. And then if it's time to move on, like, okay, great. If you get 2 more years with that guy and you do the same thing, go ahead.
I got AI to come through here. He maintained roughly 71% defensive snap share throughout the regular season.
Okay.
71%.
I mean, that's a lot for a defensive lineman. I mean, the league rotates these guys in and out way more than he does. Obviously, I mean, you talked about him having the most snaps, so I mean, he's obviously not falling off. And throughout the season, I think the thing when you look at like a guy at his age, is he tailing off at all? His play did not do anything but stay pretty consistent the entire year. Sometimes older guys, they'll start wearing down throughout the season and then they go downhill a little bit. He didn't do that. So I just, again, that shows he was not tailing off at all despite his age.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't an issue with him.
No. And I don't know what's going to happen with Keanu Benton. I mean, there's a chance you're looking at drafting 1 defensive lineman, maybe even 2 in this draft. 1 to potentially replace Benton next year, and maybe 1 to, having the wings waiting for Cam Hayward. Maybe you go with a guy who's a more traditional nose tackle. We pretty much know we're going to stay in the 3-4 at this point. So the defense isn't going to change as far as the structure. So maybe you go back to finding more of a traditional nose tackle and then a guy who's more of a, 3 technique guy. So I don't see the downside to keeping him. I mean, it's nothing but upside to me.
No, you got to keep him until he actually shows you he's about done.
Yeah,
period.
For sure.
If we're going to run it back with 43-year-old Aaron Rodgers, then you can give Cam a shot until he lets you know it's over for him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just,
if you were going to use age against somebody, Aaron definitely looks much more of his age than Cam does at his age. So
there you go. So, yeah, and
all indications are we're running it back with Aaron Rodgers again.
Correct. And we might be turning this into a whole different podcast if we're going to talk about that.
Do you want to talk about it? We
I,
do need to move on from
I
it.
mean, dude, like, again, I've said the only way you bring Aaron Rodgers back, you have to get him wide receivers that can get open and quickly, because if you do not, he's gonna die. Like, he's gonna get killed. You just, the guy can't run anymore. He barely outran a 300-pound defensive lineman in that one game. Like, I just, you have to fix the wide receiver position. That should be the number one focus this offseason for fucking once. Like, go get a guy and draft a guy and make sure we never have this problem again for a while. Like, if you're going to run it back with him. Yes, I agree with Vegas.
There it is. Yep.
Yes, it is. This is my one problem with Omar. Yes, you do.
You need 3 receivers because we're going to run a lot of 11 personnel this year. So right now you've got DK Metcalf and Ben Skoranek on the roster with Roman Wilson. And I mean, Calvin Austin's in the last year of his deal. He's a free agent right now.
Yeah, he's free agent.
Past the last year of his deal, so he's not in the room anymore. So you literally have 3 guys in the room. You're probably carrying 6. You have to go sign at least 3 guys one way or another through the draft or through free agency.
That's why, like, today I did my mock draft. Everybody wants to check that out on Twitter. I went with 3 wide receivers. I made it a wide receiver centric. We're going to fix this fucking thing. And I went and got 3 guys. So they needed to have the same mindset. They need to have 3 wide receivers that are legit threats.
Yes.
And that can get open. If you're going to run it back with Aaron, you have to. So, I would cut Janu, and I would either draft or add or just make Muth the focal point, one of those 3.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Washington gets his snaps too. But in general, you got to have guys that are going to get open, or this is not going to work.
Yeah, Muth should be more of a focal point now, I think, in this offense than what we had seen in the past. And you don't need a high-end tight end to really come in here and do anything special. I'm trying to look down the list of guys.
Well, and here's another thing too, dude. Like, where, like, I'll be honest, I didn't want it to be Aaron. Is when they faced that Houston defense, when you got in the playoffs, bro, it didn't matter. Like, but when Houston Texans faced the Patriots, what happened? They faced a mobile quarterback that could run.
Yeah.
So Drake May could get those yards needed with his legs, and we can't do that with Aaron. So, like, the more I even think about it, even if we get more guys that can get open, good Lord, we're still going to have an immobile guy. Like, he can't move.
Yeah, I know.
So it's still a concern. I'm still worried that we're going to go 10-7 or whatever, and then we're going to get in the playoffs, and you're going to face the Houston Texans or whoever else that's got a really good defense, the Patriots or whoever, Denver, and they're going to fucking smoke us because our quarterback can't move.
I agree. I that's been my concern. That's why I don't want Aaron back in the building. We've talked about that plenty of times at this point. It's unfortunate that's going to be the way it probably ends up going unless he retires. And then it gets really interesting from there. But from the wide receiver standpoint, that's why I've been looking at some of these guys on the bottom of the, 6th, 7th round guys that you add as a third in the offseason somewhere, because they're probably going to be battling it out for wide receiver 4 with Roman Wilson. So
literally. And I mean, like, dude, like, if this was still the Tomlin regime, actually, I don't know. It might not matter now if Aaron comes back. Either way, I think Roman Wilson might be gone. He might be gone, dude. I at first I thought, okay, new regime, he's got a shot. But if Aaron's coming back, he actually does not have a shot.
Yeah.
Because Aaron's done with that, dude. He wants nothing to do with them.
I think that's the only thing that's probably could save him if Aaron's here is that it is just way too hard to go get a fourth wide receiver in the offseason. I mean, it's going to be hard to get 3 quality guys. I mean, let alone a 4th guy.
Got to sign one, draft one, period.
You have to at least start there.
And when I say draft one, I mean actually draft 2 or 3. Like make sure that you're going to have a 3rd guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to go get Pierce or Dobbs, Bob Gismount says Mike Evans, even if you want to give him a shot. Maybe he comes at a discount because of the injuries, maybe not, I don't know. But then go into the draft and make sure you draft 2 and you hope that one of them hits. That's the way I look at it. When you're drafting prospects, you don't know whether you're going to hit or not. You got to go with 2 for a position that's really hurting. That way, you know, hopefully you're going to nail with one of them. So then you go into the season with having 3 guys. That's the way I look at it. But I don't know, man. It's just with this new regime, I don't know what the priority is going to be. I don't know what their. It's a new era, man. This is different. You know, I don't know. It's so unpredictable. Other than analyzing that McCarthy's never taken a wide receiver in the first round. That's the only thing we've saw so far with this man is that his teams did not take a wide receiver in the first round. So I don't know if that is the actual real trend or just a coincidence or what, but
yeah, I've never gone back to look and see how many of those teams actually needed a wide receiver in the first round. I mean, it's we're pretty dire for a need at that position. So maybe that'll change that trend a little bit. But if we sign one in free agency, maybe it kind of dulls that need down for him a little bit and we look towards round 2 or round 3. That's going to be interesting. I know that Tomlin always said he didn't like living in his comfort zone, but you know what? As a fan base, we like living in our comfort zone and knowing what's going to happen, right? Even though they never do it, we at least like to think we know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the Super Bowl a little bit?
Yeah, we can talk about Super Bowl a little bit. That was probably the most non-exciting Super Bowl ever. Like, nothing happened. Like nothing. I mean, when your points are, you know, your field goal kicker kicking like 5 fucking field goals, like Jesus, it was. I don't know how to put it. I mean, Kenneth Walker III and that defense is what won the game.
100%.
I mean, Walker puts up 135 yards rushing, right? And that defense had. I think they had 3 turnovers, 6 sacks. I mean, just they were running after May all day.
Yeah.
Like he was just always under pressure. I mean, it was a masterclass by them.
It was. I saw a lot of people on X blaming Drake May. I'm like, did you watch the same Super Bowl that I did? Because that kid was in pure survival mode the entire game. Like,
you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Mahomes in that Super Bowl when he was constantly under pressure against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
I mean, he's running for his life. So, I mean, like, I don't know what you want the kid to do. I mean, he's not even getting to the last step in his drop.
No.
And there's a dude draped around his arms or his waist or – I mean, what do you expect this kid to do? He's in his second year as a quarterback, and, you know, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and they were sending pressure all day, like all day.
I have a question. How much better would the Seahawks record be if they just made Kenneth Walker III their fucking bell cow running back?
Oh, my God.
Like, bro, the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm pissed off because I drafted this kid in my fantasy pay league. And this motherfucker is splitting carries with Charbonnet, and I'm just like, why? Like, he's so good. And then look what happens in the playoffs. Charbonnet gets hurt, and now he destroys the Rams defense and then destroys the Patriots defense.
I'm even shocked that they let him get to free agency.
Bro,
because he's going to be a free agent.
The shit out of him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll actually make it to free agency or if, I mean, at this point, how do you not want to re-sign that guy?
I didn't even know he was a free agent.
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker III's a free agent?
He is a free agent. Now, they will have a chance to do a deal with him before the actual free agency period starts, so they can start negotiating with him right now. But if they don't get this done by the start of free agency, and if I'm him, at this point, you didn't do a deal with me. I'm getting to free agency. I want to see how much I get paid based on being the Super Bowl MVP.
There's going to be a team that's like, bro, we're going to pay you. Like,
seriously.
You are going to be the guy.
I mean, I don't know cap-wise if it would work out, but if you're Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs and you don't want to draft a guy in this draft and you want to go get Kenneth Walker in free agency, or, I mean, there's a number of teams that he instantly makes their offense better.
Bro, I'll be so depressed if he goes to the Chiefs. Fuck.
I mean, he's going to make money for real. They were selling it. Didn't they put the team up for sale right before the Super Bowl?
Which is dude.
That is the greatest move ever.
They are geniuses. Whoever told the guy, "Hey, let's do this now." What just an absolute genius move. Do you know how much money that they're going to make now? To wait till right before the Super Bowl, be like, "Hey, we're selling." How would you like to buy a team that literally right now is just crushing it?
Dude, the whole chat just loaded for me.
Yeah, it did for me.
Did it happen to you too?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah, all of a sudden,
guys. Yes, guys, we're not ignoring you. It literally just loaded. We haven't seen your comments for the last handful of minutes.
I was wondering what was going on. I was like, man, nobody's saying anything. I was like,
I know. I was kind of shocked too.
I was like, do they not want to talk about the Super Bowl? Like,
I know. I was like, all right, maybe we need to change subjects here. But no, Kenneth Walker is an absolute free agent. He's going to make money. I mean, he's going to make some money somewhere. And I mean, that dude just. It's like he was like this in Michigan State too. The more he got the ball, the more productive he got, and it's the same exact thing now with Seattle. Charbonnet's out of the picture. The more he's gotten the ball, the better he gets as the game goes on. It's crazy that he's splitting carries right now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Another thing I wanted to bring up is how well the Seattle Seahawks drafted.
Oh God, yeah,
bro. Like these defensive guys, Amenore, Witherspoon, Woolen, Love, Murphy, bro. They drafted fucking studs on that defense, and then just made little tweaks, adding just certain guys. I mean, god damn, that defense is legit.
And they drafted most of the offensive line too. They brought in Gray Zabel this year, and they had Charles Cross, and I forget who the other lineman is. They brought in
JSN's probably the biggest
JSN
one. Right?
They brought in on the offense. Yeah. There was another offensive lineman they drafted the year between the two, Zabel and Cross. I can't remember who it was now, but I mean they've drafted the majority of their offensive line. Their game plan in the draft has been very similar to like what we just did.
Tortilla Jackson said they win a Super Bowl, then relocate. Could you imagine?
If they did that, oh man, that fan base would be pissed.
Oh, fuck. That'd be great.
Yes, Sam Darnold did throw a couple in questionable territory, and then Clint Kubiak said that was enough of that.
Yeah, Darnold had 200 yards. I mean, 202 yards, one pass. He had one TD pass. He had a rating of 74.7. Then he's after the game going, I never doubted myself. I knew I could do it.
Proved all the haters wrong, buddy. I can turn and hand it off to K9 better than anybody in the league.
Little golf clap for Darnold there. Never give up, never surrender guy.
He did have a good season, though, overall.
He did.
He did have a good, but it was funny that. No, I totally get it. I was cracking up laughing about that too.
Tyrone said Omar better cook this offseason. You're goddamn right he better. Dude, I'm telling you now. I went from loving Omar to not exactly happy with him with some things. So
Listen, he is going to make or break his career in this offseason.
ooh,
I
so
think.
hot take. Hashtag hot take.
I think that this is a make or break season for Omar Khan right now because look at you set this draft up to have 12 picks. Dave
Vaughn's
ain't
gonna get
even
mad
here to
'cause we're-
defend himself.
Vaughn's Omar's his guy, and he was mine too, Vaughn. But like,
I
there's
still
some big-
I still like Omar. Okay, so
yes,
so
here we go. He's
Omar-
better than Colbert. We'll put it that way.
yes, Jesus Christ, yes.
We feel that way. Yes.
So he set this franchise up to have 12 picks in this draft.
Mhm.
We have a handful of free agents. I mean, we have some free agents maybe we want to keep. I mean, there's the James Pierres, the Asante Samuels.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take it or leave it either way. I know Pierre played his best season by far this year, but I think it's a take it or leave it type thing. This is Bob. I just, how many free agents are you going to want to keep? So I think it opens up to like you could really start attacking free agency because if you look at free agency, you could go get the heavy hitters in some of these positions. If you want to move Jalen Ramsey back to corner this year, there's going to be an argument about whether you do that or not. Cam Curl, man, I would love to get Cam Curl in here or Jaquan Brisker from the Bears and bring either one of those guys into play safety for us next season. And either one of them are an instant upgrade over anybody we've had, including the way Minka was utilized. I'm not saying they're better than Minka per se, but like the way he was utilized his last couple of years.
But here's my thing.
You could go get Alec Pierce. You could go get Romeo Dobbs. Like you can set this up, and then you still have fucking 12 picks.
Well, here's my thing is this is the first year of there's no Tomlin. And because there's no Tomlin, does he have more leeway of what to go get compared to when Tomlin was here? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, McCarthy may not try to control as much of what they go after as Tomlin did. So this could be the first season where like Omar really is the guy with the help of Andy Weidel. Yes, I know, Dave. But like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's where this will be interesting for me, is to see like this might be truly Omar Khan's first draft. And it's a big one, like you said, 12 draft picks. Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And
I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if we come out of it with more than 9 picks. I bet you he's trading up in this draft a couple of times.
What do you think for, though? What do you think for, though?
If it were me,
I'm trading.
I'm trading up. I'm trading up into the second round to have 2 picks in that second round. That second round is going to be loaded with talent. McNeil Warren, one guy I would definitely trade up for. If
safety
Omar Cooper, the safety out of Toledo. If Omar Cooper is a threat to not be there, I would absolutely trade up for Omar Cooper in the second round. Same. If you're in the third round, there's some guys in that range you might want to trade up for. I don't think we're going to make 12 picks in this draft is what I'm saying. I would be shocked if we make more than 9 because we're going to use some of that as leverage to keep moving up in the draft.
If that's what you're saying, then I'm down. Yeah, no, I'm down for that. I thought you were going to say some shit like they trade up to get Simpson or something like that.
No,
I'm like, oh,
I'm not going there.
Please, no.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the quarterbacks. I'm not even considering.
Tyrone said USC safety Fitzgerald or the other one.
No, Ramsey.
Okay.
Probably Ramsey.
Because Fitzgerald's also a nice get in the later rounds.
Yeah, he will be a later round guy, but he's also a nice player for sure. Vaughn would not draft wide receiver at 21, so I would love to see what you would draft at 21.
Guard. I know Vaughn. Vaughn's probably thinking guard.
I would be fine with that too if Ioni's there.
Yeah, I like Ione. That Pregnon in the second round, I wouldn't mind though. Like if you go wide receiver first,
I
and
like
you
him
get
too.
Pregnon in the second,
Yeah,
not bad.
I like him too. Bob is entered.
Bobby the Brain is here.
Bobby
There
the
he
Brain.
Are we? Is it my draft time yet?
We're getting there. We're talking about some trade ups. So I said that we have 12 picks in this draft, but I wouldn't be shocked if we only make 9 because of trading up, using it for leverage.
So are you thinking day 2 picks to move up on day 2, or are you thinking trying to get them back in the first?
Well, my argument was to get up into the second round for a second pick in the second round, and possibly packaging picks together to go somewhere else too, and either another into the third, because we have 2 4th-round picks too,
right?
To get 4 third-round picks, or maybe we use something to package to move up in the third round to get a higher pick in the third round. Something like that's kind of where I'm thinking. That day 2 is going to be just loaded with talent.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? Like a second and one of the thirds to move up to the top of the second?
Yeah. Maybe, or even maybe depending on how far up we decide to move. If you're going to the top of the second, you're probably giving up one of the thirds.
So who are you going up for, though?
I talked about McNeil Warren if he's on the board. I think he probably will be on the board. Or if like Omar Cooper is a threat not to fall down to us in the second round, I would go get Omar Cooper. I just think Omar Cooper is like the most. You know what you're getting with that kid. He's going to be consistent all the way.
What have you guys been doing to the chat?
Don't worry about the chat, Bob.
It's not our fault. The chat wasn't like loading, and then it just went. It loaded the whole chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, StreamYard has been acting weird lately. I don't hate the idea of moving up for Warren, or Warren, or whatever you call him. I don't know that I'm trading up for Omar Cooper. I'm not upset if we get him, but I don't know if I want to trade up to get him, unless you're telling me Alec Pierce is in the building.
I think if it's like within 5 picks, so the cost won't be as crazy, I say do it. Well, depending on what you've done before then, if that makes sense. I like Cooper. I really do.
What do you think about Somber going up to 15 to get Sonny Styles, middle linebacker?
Ooh.
Styles has interesting talent.
Should we save this one for Thursday?
Well, they truly need to get an elite off-ball linebacker. I've been saying that. Yeah. So, yes. That'd be fine with me.
I don't know if I'm going up to get Styles. I would go up to get Tyson and probably go up to get Lemon. Yeah.
Bob, I'll have all of it. Thank you.
Yes.
Just give me all of it. Yes. Yes, please.
That's why Adam said about medicals. I was like, Tyson could fall because of medicals. He could be that guy. There's been a guy in every draft. He's the guy who's absolutely on that playing field to drop because of the medicals.
You almost got to hope he doesn't do well at the combine. Yeah, honestly.
You hate to say that, but yeah, you're right.
Then let him sink just enough to where maybe he goes from top of the receivers to 3 or 4 in the receivers. Then we got a shot.
Yeah.
He pulls a hamstring, runs like a 4.6. Nothing major.
I don't know how excited I'll be if he runs a 4.6, but
with a pulled hamstring, Bob, they won't know how to grade him, and then the medicals come in, they're gonna drop him.
And with that, Bob is out.
Yeah.
Nope, we're good.
Okay, we've talked about this a couple times. I don't know if each of you have given your opinions on this. Trading TJ for a 3rd-round pick. That's come up multiple times in our chats.
If we can get it, I don't think you rule it out. I think you ask, it's a pipe dream asking for a first. I think maybe you ask for a second and you hope. At this point, though, don't you think if Buffalo or Detroit thought he was their missing piece, they would have called and offered the Steelers a package last year?
Maybe.
Or did they maybe just rebuff it and say, nope, never doing TJ for anything? So
It's hard to
Well,
tell.
Yeah.
I would do it because not that they need it, but there's plenty of edges in this draft.
There's
I
one
guess-
late in this draft I like too in the 4th round.
Well, that's my point. Like I'm
that kid
saying,
from
like
Western Michigan.
in general, there's plenty of edges in this draft. So like if you do trade them, you can go backfill that with a guy.
If
You're
you're
good.
if you're really all in, could TJ potentially have a big resurgence with a new scheme where they go to TJ and go like, hey, look, we're not going to ask you to move. Do your thing, do your one trick pony thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to bank now on them doing what they have done to you the last 2 years. And we're going to fix it because they're going to do it the first 2 or 3 games and get beat up so badly because we're sending 9 guys off the other side. Then all of a sudden you have to play TJ straight up. I wonder if some teams, because of the down year, play him straight up this year just because, hey, you triple teamed him all year. He didn't have a great year. And now people think, oh, he's on the downside. They'll go back to trying to block him one-on-one.
I don't know. I don't know if it's more him or just more scheme, and that's what he needs. I'm not sure.
For Allen and a first?
Yeah.
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess we would take Allen in a first 10. That'd be fine.
But
Hey, in
I don't
all
know.
seriousness, do you call the Patriots? Say,
For TJ?
no, for May?
Oh, good Lord. They're not trading Drake May.
What? They ain't giving up Drake May, Bob. What are you talking about?
A lot of people are down on him because of the Super
my
Bowl. I'm just
God.
saying, strike while the iron's hot. I know 2 New England Patriots fans are all about the, we'll tank, rebuild, and get that. And we could just do it anytime we want. No problem. Drake May sucks. Move on. If not,
Yeah, they probably should get rid of his ass. He's pretty bad. We'll just
Absolutely. We will
well,
take
tell you
him
what,
off your hands.
They
Yes.
need wide receiver help. We'll send you Roman Wilson straight up.
And O-line help.
We'll
Absolutely.
and Broderick Jones.
You can have him.
We'll
Ron
package
Jones.
Broderick and Roman Wilson.
I don't know if you guys caught
Just-
on Pony today. Some guy, or maybe it was Pompiani. Some guy called up and was like, "We should trade for Lamar Jackson."
I was listening to that,
Yeah,
and they weren't sure if they was serious or not. They
yeah
were
I'm
like,
but I don't know. I mean, I don't know that he would work in a McCarthy offense. If Tomlin was still there, that would be interesting because he'd just be like, "Okay, run around, and do whatever the fuck you want, Lamar."
I think he's cooked. And maybe it's just me. I think Lamar's got 1 good year left in him, and he's cooked. That's
Yeah.
just. I mean, I know he had a ton of injuries this year. He's slowing down, but like those injuries are starting to mount up over his career.
It'd be an interesting debate, and I guess you can't really make the case, but if I squint and look, is Malik Willis better the next 5 years than Lamar Jackson? Because I think that's true.
It's hard to say because he didn't have enough reps, but I mean,
I was
he
gonna say,
looked.
there's not
He
enough-
looked. He looked pretty good in the game.
He's looked
the games
good
he played in.
in a sample size, but I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to be there yet. Lamar was injured and not healthy a lot of this season, so it's tough for me to be there quite yet.
Project for Lamar and 2 first.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, and we throw in Roman Wilson, no problem.
I agree with that. He's going to fleece whatever team he goes to because I think he's going to be out of the league in 3 years.
I heard,
Not out of the league, but I think he's going to be
You know, sticking
in
with
3
that,
years.
Trent.
I heard,
About Lamar.
Yeah,
I think he's not out of the league necessarily, but he's going to be Marcus Mariota in 3 years.
oh,
I heard-
jeez.
I heard
Right.
Jared Goff rumors today too. That and it might have just been
When you say
radio
rumors,
and
you mean
writers.
they're interested in letting him go.
like posing the question: would Detroit take a first for Goff at this point? Because they've kind of gone, and Goff has played really well, better than I thought he would in Detroit.
Yeah, I thought he was over when he got traded.
Mm.
I thought he was done.
Me
But
too.
he's kind of getting towards now, still young for a quarterback, but getting on the backside. Is his game going to age well? I mean, he's not really a running quarterback. It could age well, but I don't know. It's interesting do you give up a first for Goff?
I don't, but he would probably fetch a first. I think
Yeah.
a team would give a first for him. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
31 years old, so technically it's not like he's at the end.
No.
He
He actually, honestly, McCarthy's offense isn't that dissimilar from what they do in Detroit.
Yeah.
Quick game accuracy.
His wife's hot as hell too. So I mean,
Well, I mean that's
That's
never
extra.
mind. I guess we just got to give up the first round pick then. I guess we'll just give it up.
in reality, you're giving it up for both of them. So I
Yes.
think it evens out.
If that's a package deal, then you got to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So-
there are some interesting ones out there that, if it suddenly became available, would Detroit be willing to take 2 steps back to maybe go forward and go to the Super Bowl? Because I don't know that Goff has ever. I know he's been to one, but I don't know that Goff can be the guy to take you there. But Detroit has so many weapons. I mean, I think they built it the right way around it.
What about Al's
Yeah.
question? Al's question about Burrow. What if Cincinnati's tired of him and they want to move on from him?
I don't think Cincinnati's going to get tired of him. I think he's tired of Cincinnati.
Ooh,
No.
Vaughn said this is Burrow's last year in Cincinnati. Book it.
Look, if he gets hurt, or even if he stays healthy and he throws for 40 touchdowns and they win 7 games, I mean, if you're him, don't you have to be an ass and say, I'm not playing here again?
I mean, he was on pace. I think he's still on pace to take more sacks than David Carr that drove him clear out of the league, and Andrew Luck.
Yeah, he
And
really did.
And
More luck.
He's absorbing more of those injuries. I know some of this stuff's been kind of freak off season stuff that's happened to him, but like the appendicitis and whatever. But some of it's just getting the hell beat out of him too.
Yeah, and I think he's got to look at it and say, look, do I want to go down as the guy who made one and came close, but didn't do it? And then I was always just, but you look at, I know he has great stats over the last 3 years, but it's just, he's either hurt or, I'm sorry, I cannot forgive that you play like ass for the first 2 months of the season. And then you come on and they're great. Once you're out of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, a couple of, I mean, the one he played really bad. That was, I think, both of those years, wasn't it coming off of injury that he started really slow? The one was definitely the appendicitis because he was supposed to be in camp way before he was, and he missed all of preseason even.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like, I don't think he even really practiced through that year until week 1, basically. And then I can't remember what the other one was that had kept him out, but he definitely has had slow starts.
I mean,
multiple years.
Who knows what's going to happen with his transgender surgery? I mean, alleged transgender. I mean, you know what? We rag on Caleb Williams so much, but I mean, come on, Burrow ain't exactly heavy in his shoes there.
There's
I'd rather
Mac
take a-
Jones. Mac Jones. So I think San Francisco going to play hardball with Mac Jones. I
Yeah,
don't
they
believe
might
when they say
put it
they're
out
not
there.
willing.
Yeah,
I don't believe that report though at all. Not even
They've
for a
thrown it out there.
second. They're waiting to see if they can drive the price up on him.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not on the market, but if you give us the right number, we could have a conversation. It's probably how that's going to go.
I think it's 90% Aaron just comes back because
Yeah.
they're just throwing all the flowers at him. You know where would be an interesting place for Mac Jones to go is Minnesota. Because I think going from Shanahan to the O'Connell worked pretty well for Darnold. I mean, he had a year with backing up in San Francisco, went to Minnesota, became the starter. all of a sudden he looks great. You know, and Minnesota, let's face it, they know JJ McCarthy ain't it. They know it at this point. Are you backing up a truck for Aaron, or are you trading for Mac? If you're Minnesota.
They're not going to pay that much for Aaron.
I don't think so.
Minnesota
either.
will have to pay.
You think
How
so?
much?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's going to ask for anything more than 15.
I think 10 to 12 gets it done.
I do too.
Didn't he already say he'd play for 10? Like, I thought he already.
No, he said
Put it
that
out
this
there.
year for Tomlin. So I think getting him to uproot and go to Minnesota.
So that's a
Although
Tomlin price. So you're saying it's going to be a little more for somebody else. Okay.
I'd like to see. I mean, I don't think he's going to ask for more than 15. But if you're Minnesota, you can't offer the 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think he's going to want? 20 to get there?
Well, I mean, if Pittsburgh's playing him 15, he already knows the system. He has familiarity with McCarthy and everything. You kind of have to entice him somehow. You can't just say, well, we're better than them.
I mean, Justin Jefferson and Addison would be enough to entice me if I was Aaron Rodgers personally. I mean,
yeah,
I would play with two really good receivers as opposed to DK Metcalf, and we don't know yet.
Yeah, a lot of rumors they don't like what's the name though. They're not big fans of Addison. They may be looking to move on.
I saw that too.
So, I mean, now of
We'll
course
see.
the drum has started to beat for bringing him home to Pittsburgh.
Correct.
But I'd rather have Daubs, honestly.
Addison would probably fit across from DK really well too because he is a good route runner.
Dobbs or Pierce, boys.
To be
Dobbs
fair.
or Pierce.
Those two are still the top favorites for me too. Even with Addison in the picture, I think they just both can do more.
Absolutely. So do we want to throw up some mock draft? Let David stick around for the first couple rounds?
Let's get the mock draft rolling.
Okay, let's get the PFF simulator up here. All right, so Somber had an idea for settings last week. I think it was take the positional value all the way down. If he's still here. And then maybe
I looked at it before. I can't remember what he put
Oh, does
up
he
now.
have? Does he have certain settings that he adjusts the right side to?
Yeah.
Nice.
we'll put care for. See, I would think it would take it all the way up.
I
to
thought-
more.
Yeah, Somber, if you're still in there, throw it out there if you got it. How you're wanting the settings from last time? Because I looked and I can't remember what they were now.
Yeah,
He did have a suggestion there for sure, and then I think one was going all the way up and the other was going like all the way down.
yeah, I think it was the care for positional value was the one he put all
I
the
thought
way
so.
down. So let's try that. Let's see how crazy this gets. We'll go draft for needs all the way up and positional value all the way down, randomness in the middle.
Let's do it.
Let's do
All right. So we're starting the draft. Let's see what we got on the board. Go and move this over to the big one so we can see it a little better.
There we go.
Okay. So Mendoza went first overall. No shock. Jets go Reese. Ruben Bain to the Cardinals. Lemon goes to the Titans. Caleb Downs to the Giants. That's be an interesting pick. Sonny Styles again to the Browns. I think that happened to us last week as well.
It did.
David Bailey goes to the Commanders. Much needed. Would be a huge improvement for them. Tate goes to the Saints. Saints do like big, slow wide receivers.
Tyson,
So
Baltimore. Fuck.
Jeremiah Love to the Chiefs. Our nightmare scenario.
Locked it.
This is kind of a nightmare too. Woods to the
It is.
Bengals. That's actually a good defensive player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There goes my guy at tackle. Cassius Howell to the Cowboys. Of course, to the Cowboys. Big unproductive guy. Sure, let's take him. Banks to the Rams. That's interesting. I don't know that they go D line. Fuck, Jordan Tyson to the Ravens. Keldrick Falk. Denzel Boston. Do I not see?
That's all 4 receivers.
That's all 4 of them.
And Mansour Delane.
He fell
Just-
really far in that one then.
couple of corners go off the board back to back. So let's see what we got here. We got Fano at tackle. Caden McDonald, very interesting name we talked a little bit about on Sunday. We got our Ione guard here, Kenyon Sadiq. A couple wide Concepcion down the board a little bit. Are we trading back or are we making
It's always Ione and Concepcion.
Oh, there's no trade available here. So my inclination here, based on the uncertainty around Cam, is to lean McDonald, but I'm not opposed to taking Ione either.
I still think Ione's the pick. Shore up the offensive line. I think. I mean, it's probably a safe bet. Cam's coming back. I don't know what the Twitter thing was, but I still think Cam's coming back, and then you can get the defensive lineman later in the draft.
As I've been saying, guys, like next year's the draft for the QB. Let's have his O-line there waiting for him. That's
All right.
the way I look at it.
So we're going with the Penn State guard. Oh, I may have done this incorrectly by not doing 7 rounds. So there we go.
Bob!
And we got C+.
And that was your show, folks. Thanks for sticking with us.
See you next week. All right, let's do this again. Now that Somber's back in here, Somber, what do we do on the
He
settings,
did have
buddy?
it. He said you were right the first time. I saw it up in here earlier.
Okay.
All right.
So we're drafting for. Oh, wait a minute.
No, you hit it the other way.
Yeah, opposite.
Yeah.
All right.
Randomness middle.
Just because of the lack of blue chip players, he said. Everything else is default. He said everything else is default.
All right.
We're in it.
So now.
Look at this.
Well, this
And
changes things a little
The
bit.
redo is exactly what we needed, Bob. Thanks. See, you knew how to get out of that.
Exactly. Oh,
Look,
look
this
at
is
that.
how you do it. If you don't give
Fernando
it to
Mendoza
Woody,
does not
start
go
over.
number 1 overall.
Damn.
Wow.
So
What?
he still gets fucked. He's going to the Jets. Weather win his career.
That is
All
so
right.
unrealistic. What?
All right, so we're still going guard here, right?
Hell no. David Boston is on the board. Denzel
Uh.
Boston's on the board. Let's go get him.
I don't know. Do we stick to what we did originally since we or
No,
don't? All right.
hell no. Let's
We
take
just
advantage.
cheated. We're going to win this thing.
Yeah. All right, we cheated. All right.
All right, so now some interesting names here. Guy I personally love, Eli Stowers out of Vanderbilt. I think it's going to turn out like last year. He's going to be a lot closer to a 1B to Kenyon Sadiq than people think, and I think we'll see it at the Combine. Colton Hood, one of our top 5 corners.
Yeah, I like Colton Hood too.
There's a couple trades here. Do we want to look at them? Ooh, Jimmy Bernard there too.
I mean, also Basantis, would you say he's a nice consolation prize on not taking Ione or no?
He could be.
Yeah, let's take a look at the trades. The Chargers want to trade with us, and let's see who else. The Jaguars pick 55 and 56, so we only be moving back a couple of spots. Do we want to win?
What are they giving us? I don't see it.
Okay, well, the Chargers, if
I see it now. Okay.
if we did, we'd ask for 55 and 86 for 53, in my opinion. What would you guys ask for?
We can do that. If you want to try it and see if we can get an extra pick out of it.
Let's see
Yeah.
or we could try to get 56 and 81.
Yeah,
Because they
try
have
that.
two.
Either or. I like that. Yeah, try that.
No, that's
Jacksonville
not
says, fuck
accepted.
us.
That ain't happening.
Let's see if the Chargers. Oh, they said it will not be
They're
accepted.
not loving that one either.
All right.
What if? Okay, hold on. What if we toss in pick 135? Nope, they still don't want it.
All right, move on.
All right. You had your chance.
Corb wants to draft somebody here.
Yeah. Colton Hood, interesting corner name. But if I remember correctly, none of the 3 of us were in love with him on Sunday.
I don't mind. I don't mind Colton Hood. I'm a little higher on him than I think other people are.
For me, it's
Basantis.
Hood or Basantis, one of the two. There's not that many guards in this draft, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things.
Well, hold on. Let's see if the Iowa kid is still on the board. They got him listed at tackle though, I think, right? Stowers.
Dunker, you mean, or are you talking about?
Yeah, Dunker. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
the guy.
they just showed him. Yeah,
He was on there.
yeah, he's on there.
Yeah, there he is. Do we roll the dice? Because I wouldn't mind Dunker.
I like Dunker. I like Rutledge. All right, fuck it. Go ahead. We'll go ahead and see what happens.
Okay.
You could also look at, not that we should do this, I'm just saying, but you could look at Dante Corleone if you're worried about the Cam Hayward thing. Dante Corleone being there, he's a bigger guy out of Cincinnati as a defensive lineman.
Good.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
There's a lot of
he could
linemen
probably
in this draft though.
He could probably play that A gap better than what we've had in the past too. But
There's a
I mean, I'm
ton.
completely fine going the other way. I just wanted to point him out as another option at this point.
We could go Jadarian Price.
Bob is
He's a-
determined to get a Notre Dame running back in here.
Oh, we can make Dave happy and get Chambliss.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Couldn't.
roll with Colton Hood.
I'm pretty sure PFF is going to love that. Yeah, that's why I was thinking too, Somber Kamari Ramsey, but it may be a little bit of a reach there.
All right.
Okay, so we have Denzel Boston and Colton Hood. No interest in a trade here from anybody. Everett's interesting, but I don't think back-to-back corner.
No.
Skylar Bell's just sitting right there.
There's your Dunker right there. Go down a little more though, Bob. I want to see if
Malachi.
there's no.
This is the defensive lineman. I absolutely
Yeah, Daryl
love
Jackson's.
him.
Yeah, Daryl Jackson's nice. Yeah, I like Lawson, Jackson. I like both those guys.
So do we reach a little bit for Dunker, or Trent is just dying to take Skylar Bell here?
I wouldn't mind having Jonah Coleman either, because actually on my board, he's the second running back.
You have him ahead of Jadarian?
I do.
I could see the argument for that, though, because he is a nice back.
He's a bigger back. He's more physical.
But
Jadarian's probably
in the
got a little
third?
more. I don't know if I would necessarily. I like the player. If you want a more athletic tight end, Michael Trigg's on the board too. But I think we probably don't want to go tight end right here.
And Greg brought up that Corleone has blood clot issues.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. Good tip there, Greg. I think he went off the board, though.
Can you scroll down a little bit? Because I really like Jackson, like you brought up, Bob, but I also like Lawson.
Yeah, Alabama linebacker can't go wrong. I really like this Dunker.
Me,
Marked
Lawson's
on my
your
watch.
green helmet guy, smart dude, can cover. He can do it all, man. But Daryl Jackson, yeah.
But remember, we got another pick.
We got another pick
picking
coming in
76.
that range.
Yeah.
Depending on if you want to go reach for a guy now or see if he falls to you.
Yeah. I mean, Rutledge he's an interesting name. I don't love any of these other guys. I think
Yeah, that was my point earlier. Like, not a lot of guys. Rutledge is like basically your last guy.
all right. My vote's Dunker.
Take him.
Go back
All
to
right.
overall.
He's a little down there, but
Oh,
not
not that bad. He's no
Yeah.
different from the guys I like anyway, so that's fine. Go ahead.
we should take Branch just
Take
to make
him.
Colin mad.
Oh, Lawson's still there.
Whew. So there he
So-
is. If you want to go get him,
Yeah, I
I'm going to
think
stir
he
up the
kind-
linebacker room.
or there's a decent case to double up on wide receiver here too. But there are some guys later in the draft we could double up wide receiver.
Ooh, Rodriguez is there too. Shit.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Well,
we still
let's-
got what is this? 85, and we still got
Yeah, but-
what?
I don't know if
99. Oh,
Rodriguez probably isn't going to fall.
hold on, guys.
Well, with
we
Lawson
have-
still being there, maybe.
We have trade possibilities. All right, the next pick at 92, you got to figure they're looking for him. Arizona 104. They're stupid. They don't have enough.
No.
They're stupid.
They don't.
Atlanta, nah. Baltimore, yeah, that's a good idea. Would we want 85 for 92 and 127. I don't.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we go Lawson here. I mean, or do we love? Let's look at the other linebackers. I do
Lawson
like
or
Jacob
Rodriguez? It's lost. You do or don't?
I like Jacob Rodriguez a lot.
Okay. I was gonna
You
say,
know who I
thought-
really love? Who's shooting up the draft board? He was a 6th rounder
Yeah.
a couple of days
Yeah.
ago.
He
He
was.
was. Isn't it amazing how much some of these players fluctuate?
Yeah, I really like Kyle Lewis as a
I like-
hybrid safety.
I like
dime
Tareen York
linebacker.
too. Like York is that, I think the last one of that group for a little while in the upper echelon of the draft, first 3 rounds.
Rodriguez is so nice. 6'1", 235. How big's
Hmm.
Alabama linebackers are so good in the pros though.
Yeah,
He's 6'2", 228.
So
He's a lighter guy, but
I don't hate going Rodriguez here. I'm okay with any of these top 3 names. I like a lot.
can you go back to overall real quick?
Yeah.
Let's scroll down a little bit.
Kyle Lewis.
Okay, because I think what we can do, I mean personally,
I think we can
Okay.
get Zachy next round, by the way.
well, we haven't taken a guard yet either, correct?
No, we did. We just took
But we took Dunker. We're
Oh,
going
we
to move
took
him to guard.
Dunker? Okay.
Yeah, we're going
Just
to
take
move him to
Lawson.
guard.
Let's just take Lawson and go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, Lawson it is. We're going linebacker, folks. Even though Jacob
Yeah.
Rodriguez is still there.
Jacob made it. Damn, Jacob Rodriguez made it. That's
All
All
right, let's take a look at who we picked so far. We got Denzel Boston, Colton Hood. We addressed guard. We got some linebacker help. I feel like Zachy Wheatley's the guy, but let's take a look at who else there is. Kind of those mid corners. Stribling's interesting, but I think we can get him next round. Although, do we double up on linebacker and tell Peyton Wilson you're a safety?
Can you go back to our picks, who we picked so far again?
Yep.
Just to refresh my memory. Okay. So can you scroll back down the overall a little bit?
Yep.
A little more.
Is there a position you're looking for here?
D lineman. That's Skylar Gill Howard out of Texas Tech. I like him.
Oh, hold on. Let's make it easy. Pick 112. It's kind of a tweener pick.
Yeah,
It-
Gill Howard, Keenan. I like those 2 guys.
There are there's some trade possibilities here. The Jets, but they don't have enough, in my opinion. Let's see what the Falcons got. And that's much. Do we try to make the deal with Howie Roseman for 122 and 136? We basically have back-to-back picks in the 4th.
No, there's some players I like in this right now.
Yeah, I would stay where we're at.
I would go with either Wheatley or one of those D linemen personally.
I feel like the D linemen are so far down the board here.
They're a little bit. Yeah. I just don't know if they'll be there by the time we go back to them. That's the only problem.
Wheatley's kind of gotten better every year, too.
Just that progression, man.
6'2". I love the 6'2". I'd love 6'4" better, but
Go Wheatley then.
Yep.
all right. Ooh, interesting names.
Ooh.
York's still on the board. Stripling.
Stribling's an interesting one. That's your guy, isn't it, Trent?
I like Stribling. He reminds me just so much of Mike Wallace.
Singleton.
Let's take a look at
Isaiah.
Ooh,
World.
Isaiah World being there is interesting too, man.
How is he there this late? They're
Developmental tackle.
Okay, and a reminder, we do have pick 135 too. Let's take a look at the trades.
We're in the 4th now, right? Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
Man. How is
Jaguars are trying to trade up with us again. Dolphins, not too much. Jets would be a massive reach down. I mean, unless we could get a first like next year or something, but I don't think they're trading that. Do we want to try 121 for 124 and 62? Or stick with what we got?
I'm fine sticking with the rest of the draft as is. Just take our picks
I am
as they
too.
are.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right. No trades.
I say Stribling.
Let's take a look. Wide receivers. This is the kid's talk. Was the talk of the Senior Bowl. Collins guy he loves. And there's another guy I love. I like Kevin Coleman and Eric Rivers. Bryce
Oh, man.
Lance.
Yeah,
maybe
that's my dude
later on.
right there. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. I'd go Stribling. 4th round. It's your second wide receiver you've drafted now.
All right. Are we Mike Wallace it is?
Oh, you're on the wrong one. There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Now, do we think his skill set matches with DK and Boston, though?
So Boston is never going to come inside in the slot.
I was about to say
Stribling would
a-
have to be the slot guy. I don't know how he translates there.
that could be a mismatch in his favor, though.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if the three of them are on the field together, you might be running DK out of the slot a lot, which I don't hate at all.
All right, here we go. Stribling is the pick. All right.
Oh, snap. Cade Klubnik.
I think we can all say universally pass.
Kate
Drew
Just take-
Aller. Like the gods intended, guys.
Don't even do that to me.
It's my Notre Dame bias. This guy, I think, will be a very good pro tight end. I don't think he's a top of the board, top tier tight end,
Yeah.
but a tight end 2-3. He's going to be.
We're now what towards the we're in the 4th round still, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh man, and Coleman was still there.
I know, dude. All them guys were still there. Jesus.
I know some people really like
Yeah.
Julian Neal.
Yeah.
I personally don't. I think I would take the flyer on Dixon here.
Jude Bowery's a zone blocking tackle who's done pretty well.
I think we go for value here with
Oh, wait,
Alton.
Did we draft who? Did we take a tackle at all?
He's a
No.
little undersized though.
I
Let's
couldn't
see.
remember. I couldn't remember if we took Worlds or not.
We got
No.
Boston Hood, Dunker, Lawson, Wheatley, Stribling,
Okay.
and then I don't. Well, you know what? 292. I can't get behind that. He's got to put on 15 pounds. I think it'd be like, who's the kid out of Nebraska who dropped a bunch of weight to run a fast 40 last year? And he was kind of in his
Oh,
rookie year.
Nebraska.
yeah. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name though.
He was a guy, I know Samba really liked him. I just can't remember what his name was. Because he didn't have a great year.
A lot of people like Julian Neal. I don't see his
Yeah.
fit here. He's more of a zone guy.
Mhm.
I know Bobby brought up Thaddeus Dixon as another corner. If we don't sign an extra corner, we need a corner at some point.
I don't love that under Belichick he went backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ty Robinson, that's the guy.
Only 7 games though. He only played half a season this time instead of. I don't know.
He's kind of tall, little light. I mean, do you roll the dice on him being Stephon Gilmore?
No.
I mean, I think it's too early for quarterback personally. They already doubled up on wide receiver. Dave loves
Jalen Kilgore's. I could have sworn he was a safety though.
Philip.
No, he plays in the box a lot. He's a heavy guy. He's more of your big nickel.
Actually, I think he's the guy I saw. They said that he could play outside, inside, and play safety. He could do it all. That he's. I'm pretty sure that's what I read about him.
He's an intriguing player
Yeah.
with his frame.
Yeah, and in the 4th round. Why not?
I know what
I
you
would-
said. Yeah, I'd pick 135. So let's see who we got left for defensive lineman, just out of curiosity.
Walter Proctor, Caleb Proctor. He's somebody. He's a little undersized though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
280.
6'3", 280.
Yeah.
Somber's a Neil fan.
Man, this is a tough one right here.
I would
Who,
go.
you know?
I'd go Neil or Kilgore personally. One of those two. Sucks if I'd have known those wide receivers are going to be there still. Shit, we could have went a different route earlier.
We could have.
That's why you roll the dice. Yeah, Kilgore's a guy that they really think could play corner, safety, in or out. Like you said, I think you said he's a good box safety, right?
Yeah, he plays in the box a lot. I mean, he's listed at corner, but he plays in the box a lot.
A real good, willing tackler. Yeah, that's what I read about him too.
All right, so Neil is 6'2", 208. He's a redshirt senior, so he's got a lot of experience.
Julian Neal probably has the most upside of the DBs on the board.
Yeah, it'd be him or Kilgore, that group.
Yeah.
All right, we're going back to back for Julian Neal. And look, Kilgore
Still on the board.
Bryce Lance still on the board.
Bryce
I
Lance on the board.
Ah, man.
Really wish we'd gone a different direction than the other
Just
round.
go get him. We'll add another
get him.
fucking receiver, Bob.
Go get him.
Just get him.
Get 3. Why
Put 'em
not?
all on the we'll just get rid of Roman Wilson. We'll put him right in the roster. Ted Hurst still on the board too.
Tanner Koziel, tight end, right?
Oh yeah, the kid out of Houston.
That's the 6'6" kid, isn't it?
The
Big,
Raiders,
tall
Yeah.
kid.
we could pick up 2, but do we really want to pick up 2 in the mid rounds?
No,
No, we're good.
we're good.
All right.
Raiders couldn't even get their first pick right. We can give them hope.
Yeah.
The only thing I would see with Bryce Lance, and I love that we're going to the other extreme, is if we bring in Bryce Lance, then that means that Stribling is our smallest receiver.
I like
Correct.
it.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay,
That is
so we're
fine.
not signing Alec Pierce or Romeo Doubs. We're rolling with 3 rookies.
We're
signing one of them too. Like
yeah,
we're gonna have,
we're just
gonna
have
we
a
are
full room of
fixing-
receivers this year,
We are
Bob.
fixing the wide receiver room, Bob, forever.
Someone is going to hit in this goddamn draft for us. Okay, we are going to have 3 good ass receivers on the field.
Yes.
Ooh, some interesting names here in the 6th.
My
I'm
dude,
sure there's a bunch of quarterbacks to choose from here. Sawyer and Taylor,
Green, Robertson.
Dave Sky, Diego.
Jesus Christ.
Gentry's another guy I like. Trent knows I like him because he's dominant player, dominant for USC.
This is a name I like a lot because he was so good 2 years ago.
Yeah, look at that grade.
Yeah, hey, he has gotten worse every year in college, but I
was
don't
gonna
know
say,
if
is
that's
that
because
backwards. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he's going the wrong direction, Bob.
they went with more of a pass RPO thing with Sellers, whereas they ran more a power set for him in 23 and 24. And his carries have gone down, went way down this year.
I still got Kalen Black as my favorite late round running back.
I'm hoping he's there somewhere for.
He should be down.
This is
I've been getting him in
where
the 7th round pretty consistently.
Yeah, I've been going. Yeah,
6th or
I've been
7th.
going. By the way, though, I'm seeing other draft boards where he's like a 4th rounder.
Really, yeah. I
Yeah.
could see him. I could see him climbing for sure.
How big's Durant?
It might have been 3rd. There was one where I was like, "Wow." I can't remember if it was draft tech or which.
James Thompson
Board I was
Jr. is a bigger guy. He would fit our system a little better. He had a nice year.
Yeah, 6'6", 310.
Did we get a D-tag? A D-tag?
We have not.
We went this whole time and
I would pick him up at this point.
wow. Yeah.
All right, we're going
Grab-
James Thompson.
He's just depth. We're fine taking the depth guy in the 6th round.
All right, so we going quarterback in the 6th here. Or do we like any of these names?
Gentry. There's Sawyer Robertson. I'd rather have him over the guy out of Kansas. Yeah.
Kalon, he's still on the board.
Who is?
Where?
Kalon Black,
I didn't see him.
running back.
Yeah.
He's still
Okay.
on the board.
We'll just take what we get at the Indiana kid. Let's do it.
Okay. Now we're in the 7th, right? Yep. See if who else? See if the other QBs. Yeah, I just take go Sawyer Robinson or Taylor Green. I didn't know Green was still available. Wow.
Taylor Green. I've been getting him in the 7th round every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Taylor Green.
We'll draft for traits.
Correct, Somber. We are going to have a fleet of wide receivers.
We were
is a
not going to
new
disappoint the chat.
new era of wide receivers, brother.
We got 12 picks. We're going to use 10 of them on receivers. Somebody's going to be damn good.
We're gonna get it
Okay?
right. We're gonna get it right. All right.
All right. So last
Well-
pick. I personally like the Navy guy to fight with Connor Hayward.
Connor's
But-
not on the roster.
Who are you talking about? What?
Well, they can technically bring him back.
They can re-sign him.
Don't you kind of think he will? I don't think he gets any interest.
He'll probably get re-signed.
Who are you talking about? Who?
Connor Hayward.
Oh God.
LSU edge.
Ooh, 58 and 24.
He's 6'6".
Jeez.
I know a lot of people keep drafting edge, but we have 4 edges on
Yeah,
our team.
right. As of right
I
now, we
just-
got 4. We don't.
I don't know
It
if
is the
we'll
last
next
pick in
year.
the 7th round.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want to throw one out
Keep-
for that guy,
It keeps
you know.
scrolling though, because there's a diamond in the rough somewhere.
we don't have a tight end. We don't have a third tight end right now on our roster. And that that Riley kid from Wisconsin, I think, does a dual role for them. He plays fullback and
The
and
Indiana
tight end.
kid, you mean?
yeah, he does tight end and fullback.
Coming off his best.
Not that we know
year.
if we're going to run a fullback anymore,
Oh.
but
Nope, he's 6'2". Fuck that. We're not doing the short tight end experience again.
No. But can he do the tush push? That's the thing.
Well,
I
Can
don't
we
know
get
if-
a 6'3" guy to do it? Hey,
Yeah,
we don't. No. We drafted Taylor Green. That's
back?
the tush push guy.
Are we back to
Yeah.
overall? Okay.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling, please. Keep going.
Oh, this way we attract his brother in free agency 4 years from now.
that
Logan.
Eric
scrolled-
O'Neill dude's
You
interesting.
scroll just a little more. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the guys that I usually take right now. I'm not seeing any of them. Wow. Yeah, if you wanna go edge to finish it out, whatever. This is 7th round, for God's sakes.
We're
Yeah,
going
we're-
for no for the grade.
Go for
All
it.
righty.
All right, let's see what we got. Great job. That's a good looking draft.
Nice.
A, B plus, B minus, A minus, A minus for Somber's pick there. Nice job, Somber. James Thompson got us a C, but oh well. Kalen Black a C minus, Taylor Green a B, and Logan Fano a C. Overall draft grade,
Yeah, the only-
minus.
The only part I'm mad at myself for is we didn't get a D lineman higher up in the draft. That's all.
But- But we have wide receivers.
Oh yeah,
We have all the wide receivers.
we got wide receivers for days. We finally fixed it. So
Yeah,
One-
massive.
One of those fuckers better learn to play special teams because you all ain't catching the ball.
obviously
Yeah.
we drafted a gunner. We know what we're doing. We got the gunners. We're good to go.
We got a nice rangy corner here to go with Joey.
We're gonna let Skronik coach him up. We're good.
Yeah, Dunker at guard. I think he plug and plays. Might struggle a little bit at guard at the beginning of the year.
You guys cool with
Lost
keeping 7 wide receivers this year? Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I think they keep 6, 5 actual wide receivers and Scrub.
And then Skronik. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, this
See, Adam won a Gentry too. See, not the only one.
A minus draft. I mean, I think we had a B plus last week.
Black is ranked 230th. Somber.
Hey,
I
we
just
made
got
sure.
done telling him. I did a draft tech one where they had him ranked in like the third, fourth round. It's crazy. Depending on the board, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll
Post
change
this-
a million
Post
times.
this up on X now. Dave has got to just be ecstatic if he's watching this with all the wide receivers we picked.
All right, fellas, it is 8:30. I gotta get ready for tomorrow and go to bed. I will see you later.
Yeah,
See you later.
Yeah, and Thursday night we're going to be back for the Patrick Queen episode, or are we up in the air about that?
No, we're good. We're good to go on the Patrick Queen episode.
Okay, Thursday we're gonna
I sent the notes in already.
sweet. Okay, Thursday we're gonna talk about Patrick Queen, and we'll see all you guys then.
All right.
All right, bye now.
And just like that, I left everything. See ya!